if at this AGM that are accounting for £5,000 of membership monetary capacity is not encouraging. Two things I want to mention here, which I want the Financial Secretary, the Treasurer, and the ESCO to go home with. Every year, you organize dinners. There should have been a profit margin from the money you collect from people from attending these dinners. You cannot collect 11,000, 12,000 pounds from people to organize a dinner and spend the whole money on dinner, and there is nothing left to be put into the account. To be put in the account. Because at the end of the day, you still collect money from sponsors to sponsor part of that dinner. So if that account is not marrying very well, what is the benefit of holding dinner? Because one of the essence of holding that dinner was to also use it to raise money for the association, to raise extra money. If you collect £10,000, you should be able to give the association back at least 2,000 or 3,000 pounds from that after expenses. Secondly, my suggestion again is this. In this country, we have at least 4 to 5 major restaurants run by Nigerians. 4 to 5 major restaurants. Each one of them are valued at least over £100 million in revenue. Why are we not engaging with these restaurant owners in the UK to do more for the community? Because we spend our own money at these restaurants. Why? So we need to. I'm just giving two options for you to go. So I'll leave it for now.
Now, I have to start by saying the hard one and on easy line the greater from. I have to also say it's understanding for me that you admitted from the workplace that has not been the work. And I have to say again that there are things which I think we can do better, and all is not lost. Not winning, there won't be any harm. Straight away, I have to say appealing to membership because outrightly there's a drop in deals. I mean, 52.8% is a huge drop. And I have to say again that people are giving already because when we want a party, we want something from people we have to listen and see where we can connect. And therefore, our dear president said over there, I think the executive will be connecting more wherever needed. Income can improve and that will take us back from the place. My own submission again is that in the area of expenses, and I started by saying on this light in you have spent your money where you get money from every weekend. I pray God will reward you. It's most likely a lot. Unfortunately, when it comes to things like this, leadership, when it works, you own it. When it fails, you own it. Unfortunately. But I have looked at what you have called expenses and my own aspects. Within the leadership, you have even put 2,000 into a travel abroad. Yes, it is strategic and I can't question that's what I don't know. I say, maybe you could have said delegate 1 or delegate 2. And the people which are within the leadership that have put a lot of money into that journey, you may have spent part of the money to run around within the UK and boost the income. I'm just again suggesting it's coming from your post where you prioritize again is up to the leadership. So I want to address something quickly because the spendings which previously too we've heard about going on ship and all that, I think a lot of that we've managed to cut. And we can see a big cut of 31, if I'm correct, 0.4%. So I want us to not lose our flame. and I want us to keep the spirit going. It might look bad, and definitely bad if we presented our report card is bad. But when we can identify where the problems are, and when we can fix them, engage everybody that can contribute, put the income up, carry on in the manner of expenditure management, and I think we can do something positive. So yes. I'm just here to keep the spirit up.
So thank you. So I'll just quickly respond. Then we'll take one or two questions, then we can move on. So if permitted by the members. I will start with my friend Mazi Azu. Mazi Azu, you are a president of the community. CANUK runs on membership base. So you have the responsibility to help us reach out to these restaurant owners enough so they can come in and help us anyway. We have committees open for people to join. We have some committees that we call on members. We have finance committees that we work with also. So committees are open, and social secretary should take notes so that we can reach out to us. If you guys are together, so Mercy can be able to help us. Because, and I just want to say something here in summary that this is not the worst account. That's not true. If you look at our accounts, from 2021, we have about 3,000 balance outstanding. 2022 was about 4,000 balance outstanding. So it's not the worst. We're looking at worst in comparison to previous years. So let's get that clear. CANUK has always been debt and spend. So, and when we look at that, when we talk about, oh, we should have matching for dinner, when you collect dinner, look at your accounts. The entire ticketing in dinner, about 5,000, almost 6,000. The entire dues, members paid, about 1,005. So you are looking at about 7,005. 7,005 are not going to get you involved. The standard hall for dinner is about 6,000. Don't be in London. You pay. So that's why I'm saying is the beggar in chief now. So are we going to be begging so that we'll be financing expenses of common care? We should get serious. So this call that we did this analysis is for members to know what's happening. So that when we are on the group explaining, you understand the pains people are passing through that. Look, we can't bring CANUK right there because of resources. And we just hope that with the new plans in place by the chairman and the executive committee, we should be able to move CANUK from being local to the right plan. We've said it that we should be able to involve people back home, not just only the High Commission. High Commission will be able to help us. Why can't we have governors attending our dinners? Why can't we have senators coming here? Why? We have people back home who can support and people in the United Kingdom. So we do much more there with your own corporation. Any other question? I think it's much time. But this is just a quick observation. So we'll take a question, then observation. I think that's it. Please, so that we can move on.
It's not really a question, it's also an observation. Okay, my name is Andrew Idola, the president of Nigerian. My name is Andrew Idola, the president of Nigerian Commission. And then my vice chairman is there. And also I'm the president of Nigerian Medical Society president. My observation is, please, you don't need to be responding, trying to defend. Nobody's attacking you, and nobody's. These are suggestions. People know what you do. The same with every one of us. Nobody's being paid for what you do. Everybody's working based on volunteering, and then we are all professionals, and we give our time. Although I do not agree with what you said, charging 1,000. We also, render our services. I can't be charging my association for whatever our services. And that's why I'm volunteering to them. I'm leading them to be able to represent them. So you are doing your job, and nobody's going to attack you based on that. What we are presenting is suggestions. Yes. And part of the suggestion is what I'm going to refer to. So my sister here is that talk about impact. Yeah. When you mention impact, you are referring to money, exactly. You're referring to use. That's not what you're talking about. Well said. When you're talking about impact, what can you do? For instance, the issue of pioneer funding. Communicate with the members. How can we help you in this way? CANUK is a big association whether you are being down or not. You can't compare CANUK with what saying as you should help you. As you can recommend, but what can CANUK move forward? People will recognize CANUK more than the association that Mark is bringing. That's what people are encouraging you to use that association to be able to help. And then if you need communicate, if you need help, we can communicate and talk together and then see how we can move forward. That's the only thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. My name is Dr. Abel once more. And my observation is, yes, thank you for your frugality. We appreciate the good work you're doing and kudos to you. My observation is on this report. Please, can you please make it more accessible in the next year report? Make it more accessible, simplified, so that we are not accounting savvy, we understand it much better. However, my observation is we can see that the revenue are dropping. What can we look at? Why is the revenue dropping? Is it that people, our sponsors, they are giving us money, members are giving their money out, but they don't have or they don't see the impact of their money? Is it that I'm not trying to be a bull in a China shop, but we shouldn't make CANUK an association where people come, the leadership, they come, they spend the money the way they feel like, and they go. See that we should be looking retrospectively into our money aspects. These sponsors giving us money, members give their hard-earned money, and there's no check and balances on how this money is spent. Should we have a look at it? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I think this should be the last one.
Yeah.
So, that should be the last one.
Members, I'd like to say my name is my name is Barrister Ubeji. I'm from Delta State. My organization. Okay, that's better because I can't show too much. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, my organization is the African Collaborative Housing Network. I'm a member of CANUK. I'm also a member of the Social Committee. First of all, I'd like to commend what the CANUK leadership has done so far. However, having just returned from a 6-week dance in Nigeria, where I traveled to Gombe, Lagos, Abuja, Delta, Lee. So, I'm a typical Nigerian, so I saw what was happening in Nigeria. And everyone is gearing up for elections 2027. I noticed that our leadership in CANUK have been hosting our current president and hosting various different things. I want to know because
sorry, madam, sorry. What we're getting wrong is that there is time for other questions apart from account.
No, can I finish? I want I want to know what CANUK is doing for those in the diaspora to actually be in a position to vote. For CANUK to act as a Christian
We'll get to your question later. This specific to finance. So,
can you please note it? So I don't want to repeat it again. Can you note under AOB and it can be raised by the secretary, answered by the secretary. Thank you.
So I'll just round up by saying that most of the questions asked here are questions that should have been directed to Mr. Chairman. not in finance. So I was looking forward to, normally, I was looking forward to questions being asked about items of expenditure that people would query. Why is it like this? Why is it like that? That's what it's all about. So I stood there answering questions that are particularly outside my own area of jurisdiction. Impact. We spoke about the expenses are about impact. So there's no item of expenditure here pointed. We are answering the same question. So when you see me a little bit like that, I'm a vocal person. I'm just a serious person. Doesn't mean that I'm arrogant. So I apologize if you have that thing. I would say that everything is taken on board. And thank you all for listening to us and putting me further discussion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad that the microphone is finally here. I can see one hand over. Please, can you keep that question for everybody? We actually have expended the time. Absolutely, absolutely. I think the problem was that I'm only able to talk. Said that CANUK was getting back, but everybody just went, alarm was everything. And the questions are very pertinent ones. I appreciate them all. And I think we are taking those. Obviously, we're going to do the minutes, and every single suggestion here will be taken on board. We in-house know that we still have a lot of work to do. Don't forget that we're still kind of fairly new, so a lot of us who are in ESCO are also quite new. And we are learning as we go. But we still have 1 more year to go. So definitely watch my space. Things are going to move in a very, very impactful way going forward. One of the people that said she wants to know the names of all the ESCO. At some point, we will introduce ourselves probably. But before we do that, can I have a proposal for the adoption of the annual account, please?
I'm Shalewa Bello, I'm an organization I just want to move to adopt the accounts. I mean, I wouldn't say once because it's lots of people.
Thank you very much. And then we have a second, please. Thank you very much, Andrew.
Association Nigerians in Kenya.
Thank you very much, sir. Wow. Please, another round of applause, please, because that was a very honest account. Thank you very, very much. Okay, right. So we're moving on very, very quickly because we are running out of time. And just around impact, okay, we have Honorable Julie Akita. She's our first vice chair passport, and she's done a lot of work around supporting Nigerians in all things related to passports. So I think we'll get very good time for her to say something very quickly about what she's done the last year. Please, Honorable. I have to make it quite quick. Thank you.
Hello, everybody, my lovely Nigerians. It's such a pleasure to see a lot of familiar faces here. As most of you know, my name is Julie Fakulta. So, I'm normally the first vice chair for CANUK, and I look into more passports. So, a lot of you have already contacted me when they've got passport issues. I've applied for passports, and it's taken a long time. I just want to impact and say that we've been doing a lot of impact, we've been having a lot of great impact in the community. And to say, going forward, I'm working closely with the mission. And the plan is for me to start going out there to your organizations and start doing presentations about passports, how to apply. A lot of people are still confused in terms of the contact dates. I'm working with the mission, they're preparing a template for me because I want to make sure that it's correct, so that I can start coming to your meetings and start giving presentations so that we'll be able to help your members. So as community leaders, please contact me. Most of you know how to contact me, and I'm there to help you. There's a lot that I'm going to do. The passport committee, we're going to get together and strategize how we're going to work together in order to create a great impact. That's me in the short form. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you very much, Honorable Julie. I know you all know how well, so please, if you need any support with your passports, and she's on the community WhatsApp group, you can reach out to her. Thank you very much. Okay, very quickly, we're going to also move on to the next agenda item, which is the presentation and adoption of the legal report committee. And can we have Mike Awala, please? So, Honorable Odia, who is our legal advisor, He's en route to Nigeria at the moment for a big event there, so he can't be with us. But Mike coming forward is part of the legal committee, so he will be doing the report on the audience behalf. Please give a round of applause, please. Thank you very much.
Go ahead. That's okay, go ahead. Come on, use this laptop. Come on, use this chair. Come on, use this. That's all right. Do it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I stand by existing protocol. Yeah, my name is Mike Awala. I have a council association. I'm a legal advisor of the Secretary Congress in the UK. And I'm also a member of the legal committee of CANUK. I'm here today to represent the legal advisor who is unavoidably absent because he's in Nigeria at the moment. The legal committee were tasked with some objectives by the CANUK executive. And as a matter of fact, it was Ogianus Machi, who is the legal advisor that was meant to present this paper, but because he's not available, so I'm doing that on his behalf. Let me just quickly go into the report itself. What we have done, like I said, we were asked to actually carry out 3 assignments. And the first one is to advise on the best legal structure for CANUK. And number 2, to recommend a suitable governance framework. And 3, to draft a constitution that supports registration and fully align with CANUK's charitable objectives. Well, we looked at this, we met and discussed these various objectives, and we looked at CANUK's objectives, and then we came up with our function to reach you. The CANUK's objective when we were giving us this assignment is that they want to unite a uniting Nigerian group in the UK as a group that will represent the entire Nigerians. And then they want something that will also promote welfare, views, and community interests of Nigeria. And lastly, serving as an umbrella organization. So those are the 3 main objectives. And I don't need to go into the list of committee members, which I am one of them. Our recommendation, after careful discussion, the committee strongly recommends that CANUK register as a charitable incorporated organization, that's a CIO. Specifically, using the association model. Let me just explain that there are 2, if you are registering as a CIO, you have 2 models to choose from. There is the model, which is the association model, and then there's also the foundation model. We opted for the association model because the association model is the one that will actually give member associations the opportunity to be part of CANUK, part of the charity. That is, it gives the all members association the right to vote
While the foundation model, actually you just give power to a group of trustees. But our recommendation is that we should follow the one that actually give members right to vote on all important matters. Yeah, specifically using the website, we want to use the association model for the reason I've just explained. And we'll consider, before we arrive at this, using the CIO, we actually consider three options. We consider the CIO, we consider the CIC, which is the company, community interest company. And then we also consider to register CANUK as a company limited by guarantee. But like I said, we finally opted for the CIO arrangement because we feel that that is better. I'm going to come from the advantages. We have said here because we believe, we recommended CIO because we felt that it's actually better than any of those other models. Some of the advantages of the CIO was against the CIC, the community interest company, is that the CIO is purely a company that is meant to carry out charitable work. The CIC is more of a company that can actually run as a company. They make profit, they share profit, but the CIO doesn't actually share, we don't share the profit. You use the profit to reinvest into the community. So CANUK is actually moving away from just an organization that is just there, but to actually now move to an organization that is carrying out charitable work all over the country. So we want to be more involved. And one of the factors I would also consider was the fact that the CIO is a more tax efficient kind of arrangement. If you are a company that is trading as probably CIC, there is not much benefit, tax benefit in it. And under the CIO, you also have the advantage of people that donate to you. Also, you can also get the tax aid, whereby if, for example, you donate the sum of £100, CANUK can now, thank you very much, the CANUK can actually claim additional 25% of that. So if you donate £100 and you indicate that gift days, then CANUK can actually claim additional 25% on top of that £100. So CANUK will actually be getting £125 from HMRC from your 100 that you have donated. So that's why, so that's what the reason we now opted for this arrangement. And moreover, we also looked at the fact that when you're talking about CIC, you have institution CIC, you have to first of all register with Companies House, and then you have to also register with the Charity Commission. So you have to be working to satisfy two regulators, Charity House and Company House, and then Charity Organization. But the CIO, all you just need to do is just to register with the Charity Commission. So it's a more, in terms of managing the system, it's a better and easier way to actually run an organization. And as you all know, also from what we have been informed by the executive, you want to do more charity, so CANUK want to do more charity, and the best is to actually carry out most of the charitable works through running a proper charity. See how it's looked at as charity, and people will be willing to contribute, and it will help us to actually grow. So those are one of the reasons we now thought that the best way to go is actually the CIA model. Like I said, we debated all of this, but finally that was our option, which we want to put forward to members. What we initially today, the intention was to quickly, and the intention was to actually pass the resolution. But unfortunately, because we did not have the opportunity to actually circulate the resolution among members, so that members will review, so that when they are coming here today, they will be able to make an informed choice. We couldn't do that, so we decided that we will not be putting forward our resolution, but along the line, expect to hear from the executive committee about that resolution, so that by then they would have circulated the resolution and members would have had the opportunity to discuss and consider how to vote on it. In a nutshell, that is just our committee report for this evening. I'm happy to take any questions.
Yeah. Once again, ask the question. First of all, I know this is a legal matter and it's very important. We address legal issues consciously. First, I don't know if any one of you here know the essence of CANUK, why it was established, and the link between CANUK and the High Commission. How many people know the essence, the reason why CANUK was established in 2005?
We know.
And the link between CANUK and the High Commission.
Tell us.
One. Okay, one. The essence of establishing CANUK by His Excellency Ambassador Christopher Kogani in 2005, and the first chairman, Dr. Mike Spani, was to bring a common platform for all Nigerians to direct their complaint through one channel in the High Commission. First, issues of passports. Two, issues of welfare of Nigerians, by death or by prison, immigration issues. The High Commission felt that there is too many associations coming to the High Commission with similar complaints. And we decided you need to harness everybody in one umbrella and allow one channel of communication between the communities and the High Commission. So there is a relationship, a very strong diplomatic, I may use that word, relationship between CANUK and the High Commission. So before you establish any legal registration of CANUK, there must be a cordial relationship, discussion or dialogue with the High Commission on the impact and the implication of registering this association as a charity or as a CIC. We cannot do it alone because this association is a liaison body between the Nigerian community and the diplomatic sector of the Nigerian High Commission. So we need to be careful whatever we are going to do in putting legality to the registration of this association. It has to be binding because naturally the High Commissioner is the grand patron of CANUK. And whatever you register, you have to put his name on the company house. You have to find out, make inquiries properly before you do this registration. I am not against CANUK going as a charity because that will help you to raise money, it will help you to reach out properly, legitimately. I'm not against registering as CIC either, but my concern is how to CANUK bridge this relationship between the High Commission and CANUK itself in going further with this registration due to the legal and the structure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. Is there any further questions?
Dr. Ademola Adekunle, representing the Nigerian Physiotherapist in the UK. Thank you for what you have presented here, and I'm going to leave that to the decision or to the decision, okay, or resolution of the House as that may progress. But because you are here as the legal advisor, and I just want to call the attention of the executive there's so much, there's so much respect, and they earn our respect. They've done a lot of work. Okay, but I want to call the attention of the executive to whether part of the things you are consider will be hearing from the legal advisor includes those things that we have mentioned around constitution review. And it ties very well with some element of what Maxi mentioned. The purpose of CANUK has to do a lot with unity of the body in UK. It doesn't mean we can't go CIO, CSM, because self-sustenance is also important. How do we sustain? We're talking about bankruptcy, we have to find a way forward. So it's not one or the other. They can be mutually, going together. But I'm just concerned that I haven't heard anything about constitutional review. And one thing that has bedeviled CANUK over years is conflict. We've had executives that worked so well, and from out we can see everything going well, but then we will have a bit of crack and it goes apart. And we've looked into it because I was the secretary of the legal committee. And for a while, we could see that some of this had been the consequence of legal lacuna in the Constitution, where the Constitution is not definite about roles, where the Constitution simply says where you cannot interpret, then you rest on the chairman. And we've got a lovely chairman too, but we're all human. And we know in the past there have been instances where a chairman had then used that. Yes, it's what you have given me, but then it went wrong. Part of the things we're looking into is, conflict resolution. Sections that talk about, of course, management of conflicts. Sections in the Constitution that talk about alternative dispute resolution. Before you start going wild, are there other ways of going about it? And even when it comes to disciplinary actions, how is it measured? Suspension, removal, we can't just for everything throw everybody out. So please, I just want to say, while you are working on the nature of our registrations, please can you take constitutional review very seriously for the long-term survival and strategic purpose of this body. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me just quickly respond to these two questions. The first question from Chief Maxi. Why we have actually come here today to ask for the permission of all the application is to actually give the executive the opportunity to actually engage. Once they have the mandate of all applications to say, this is what we want to do, that is the executive the mandate to actually work with the High Commission to achieve that goal. So this is the first step. That's why we wanted you first to give us, to give the executive the mandate, then the mandate, then the executive can start working on that and start seeing how to develop the relationship deeper. And also, if you remember, a lot of people mentioned here about we not having money, how can CANUK have just 5,000 pounds. This is the opportunity. In fact, it's one of the opportunities why we are actually going this way, is to actually be able to raise money, to be able to raise funds, because that's the way we feel that it will be better for us to actually make money for CANUK. So that's one of the reasons why we opted for this option. Then coming to your question, as a matter of fact, it's because it's for time, I would have actually read more about what our report, but I just paraphrased it. The reason is that there's no time. In fact, one of the mandate we're given in order to actually achieve the CIO that we're talking about. Of course, the basic thing is that we have to reframe the Constitution. One of the things that we've been assigned to do is to redraft, to present CANUK with a fresh Constitution. Once we pass this module of agreeing what we want to be in future, once we have agreed, then the next thing that we'll be doing is how to prepare a proper constitution. So let me explain. Under the CIO, there is a model constitution which you will get from the Charity Commission, but at least you have the right to actually make some modifications to it. And when we get to that, after we have crossed the stage of adopting and accepting that this is where we want to go, where we are going, the next step is that we'll be calling on a lot of you to present us with memorandum. How do you feel? What do you feel should be contained in our constitution? Those are part of the things that we now work with to achieve our goals. Any other observation?
Thank you. I really appreciate the fact that CANUK is looking into registering. I saw that one of the, if you look at the objectives we have here, is promoting the welfare, youth, and community investment.
Sorry?
The objective there says promoting the welfare, youth, and community investment experience. Okay? And that's, for me, I think the well-being and happiness of Nigerians devotion to be very high regard. So now I want to bring it back here because we are part of it. If you want to register, do you want to consider, because we're looking at something like that in the regional sector, do you want to consider where we can have a corporate as an association, a corporate where we can help our members or ourselves? If you want to buy houses, we can support them. So if they put in, even if I put it at 5,000, like where is the project? We're talking it 5,000 project. So now that I know you're going to call you, because they're working with a lawyer, we're trying to fine-tune, with our constitution. So if you want to work on the constitution, I would suggest think like that, because if you have an objective, and one of the objectives is welfare, how, and that's it brings us back to the fact, how would you achieve that? And again, I appreciate the fact that you said you're looking to raise money. Again, how? So part of the house will be learning from other organizations or ethnic groups and things they do, and bringing it into Nigeria, so that we're not just putting democracy and thinking, we really need to do something for Nigeria.
Yeah.
And please put that into the constitution. Even if the meaning of it, how would that work in our constitution? Amend it. And then if you're registering like the CID, would that sit in? And then what do we have to raise money? Because there is money. Me in the region, people donate their offices and donate. We network a lot and they donate for us. So if they can donate, why would CANUK pay for it all now? So these are ways to make money. So this advice is suggest that you consider how we can bring in money and help our members, maybe corporate.
Thanks very much. Most of those are probably going to be elected to do, but let's just take some of the aspects that is legal in that. You see, when we're talking about CIO, we're talking about the charity, and in order for us to meet some of the conditions for this to be charity, for us to register charity, there are some things we cannot include. For example, we cannot be specific about saying that we want to provide some benefits for members. Our benefits should be, we have to be national. That is, because the national have to regard most of the aims and objectives of CANUK as it is today. So, like I said, I don't want to go into the other aspect of us. Yeah, that's all. No, like I said, you're going to hear from the ESTO about the resolution to pass it. They're going to circulate it so that they will not fix it time of day to consider that resolution. Thank you very much.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please give him another round of applause, please. Because he took on a mantle that was very huge to stand here and represent the whole of the legal committee and to speak authoritatively about it as well. That was very, very brave. Thank you very much, sir. So what I was going to say to you is one quick thing. I think one of the things that we can leverage is partnerships, right? Because we have quite a number of associations affiliated to us, and we also have businesses that are very keen to do to partner with CANUK on various ways. I know that we have one association in housing and mortgages, so I think it's something that we can take away and have a conversation with them about how we can work on
a product that will work best for the Nigerian market community, where people can build up their finances to an extent where we can buy or have facilities of Nigerians to acquire more property in the UK. So we do have those opportunities and we won't take it away and deepen such conversations within the community. Thank you very much. One other thing I would say is also that, and we probably didn't mention it here, but we are also looking, the ESCO has been tasked with also raising funds as well. There are lots of grants out there. We secured the grants last month from, I think it was the London Emergency Services. So we did a training on community resilience, helping us to prepare for emergencies. So I don't know if you are aware that things like the heat waves are already here, for example, there's going to be much more in the future. We anticipate that by 2050, a typical week summer will be about 40 degrees hot in the UK. And we are already seeing the racial tensions rising as well, anticipating that tempo will continue to increase. And that's why they invested in us to build our community resilience, for our community to know what to do if there's an emergency, how we connect with each other, we have safe spaces, who are there in our community, who are in our WhatsApp group, who are the most vulnerable in our communities, things like that. So we've done that training last week Saturday and we want to do more of that. So please keep your eyes peeled out for more of this kind of opportunities as well. Thank you very much. Okay, very, very quickly, I want to say, I haven't actually given stand up the respect that they deserve, because in that place there, forget about those flags you're seeing there. Good is Yaka. Please let me get my list of things they have. Because if you don't understand, they have nothing for you. Anything I say wow.
Wow.
They have Gary.
Wow.
They have vegetable oil.
Wow.
They have sunflower oil.
Wow.
They have mugs.
Wow.
They have bottles.
Wow.
They have writing pads.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
Wow. See, it has not the app today. They have a raffle for the beginning tickets out. They have blender. And they have poster as well. Anyway, you can get what they have poster for us. Wow. So please, they are going to be going out already. They will come round to each and every one of you. If you don't, if there's enough to go around, those that know, please don't say, Gary, I think I present your hands up. Jesus Christ. I know they are not. Oh, no, they are not. So you can see that there is a special community very well. If you don't know, they have and setup is actually being used by a company called Software. I'm sure a lot of us have heard about them. Really innovative company doing great things. They are in about 4 events today in London covering and supporting the Nigerian community. So let us support them back. Oh yeah, we don't download and send money through them. Their rates are very favorable as well. They have one of their representatives going to come forward and present. She's not here yet. She's probably at another event, making her way down. I'm sure we get from her at some point. And whilst I'm here talking, I have been harassed by my fellow ESCO member, the Honorable Financial Secretary. We have wow. Another way to support the people out there, there's no please buy our t-shirts. Whether it's like £10, Janet. We have our yes, so we have our motor as well. You see our motor. We have the ticket notes, we have the website, we have the every side is the work. If you love CANUK very well, you can pay £20 for the t-shirt. Come on, ladies, let's go. Come on, ladies. That's right. I like that. That's our only advice here. Market yourself. And another thing we have timing. Oh my God, please, if you want to support us, £20. You can even take me, but me, I'm coming with what? 1,000. So you can pay 1,000 and £20 to the handling and the muffler. Somebody said, I everybody, but that. Take it easy. Exactly.
It's like this stuff that the fact that you both of us.
You see, let me tell you this. You see, the other day, I wrote this book now when I was going to France. You know what? My one or two days I reached out and inspired. I entered the toilet and I came out to France. Somebody say, "Mom." Okay, thank you very, very much. Okay, so it was when I was running out of time, decided what I can say, but before then, I behalf of a number of our new associate members here, and we want to issue them a certificate. Thank you very much. So I think we'll read them out, and if you're here, please come forward and collect the certificate. Thank you.
So these are some of the members who have joined recently. We want to congratulate you first and foremost for the support, but also want to welcome you to CANUK and introduce you also to the High Commission at the same time. So you call the names, you can, yeah. If their representative is here, let them come out, and then you come and collect the certificate. They will take a picture. It's okay, it's okay. I'll call the names. So first is Olu Brini Foods UK Limited. Are they here? Olu Foods? Olu Foods? No? Okay. Flutterway. Send somebody. Okay, maybe later. Oh, she's coming. She's coming, yeah. So.
And then we have the exclusive women of influence circle.
Exclusive women of influence circle? Huh? Hush to roar. Are they here? Hush to roar. Fumilola Healing and Transformational Center UK. Fumilola. Africa Collaborative Housing Network. Okamara Law Firm and Consulting. Okay, Africa Collaborative. Africa Collaborative. Hold it. Shake. Stay there. Okamara Law Firm and Consulting. Are they here? BEP Education Limited. BEP. Bridgepoint, West Midlands, CIC. Bridgepoint, West Midlands, CIC. Costac, UK Limited. Costac, UK Limited. Do we have the official Miss Nigeria UK here? Not any fake Miss Nigeria, or the official one. Okay, yeah. There's more to come. Okay, we have some old certificates. If they're here, please come forward. The Iriomagwa Ladies Association of Nigeria. Well, the Ekwe Omoluabi Northeast. Ekwe Omoluabi Northeast. Omoluabi Northeast, no? Nigerians in Wales Association. The Brent Nigerian Community Association. Brent Nigerians in Wales. Oh, which one is that?
It's the big country.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
You can have this sort of connection now.
Okay. Unity Schools, All Students Association, Unity Schools.
You can go that way.
Nigerian Telford Community, Telford. Genvisa Event and Entertainment Managers, Genvisa, no? The Orobo Progress Union, Orobo, I think they're here, Orobo, please come. Go. Coming. Making progress. That is the Orobo Progress Union. Nigerian community in Hampshire. Nigerian community in Hampshire. Thank you. Congratulations. The Asian Boys Association UK, Asian, no? Any Asian person here? Where? Okay. Asian Boys Association, congratulations. Nigerian community in Thamesmead and Abbeywood. Thamesmead and Abbeywood. If you live in Thamesmead or Abbeywood, come and collect it on their behalf. No? Okay. This one is an interesting one. They think Yoruba first. They're not here. Okay. Frugal people, UK Limited, frugal people. No? Afro Sports Group. Afro Sports Group. Rotimi Pedro. Zigano. The Nembe eBay Association UK. Nembe. Anybody from a Nembe side? Okay, can collect on their behalf. Okay. So that concludes the certificates that we have ready for today. But I know there are some that are also ready, but the certificates are not ready. We'll do the ceremony after we have finished. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. You can take us pictures.
3, 2, 1. All right.
Look at this.
Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, wait. Treasurer, financial secretary. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, let's go, please. Oh, let's go. Honorable Victor, where is this? Where is Honorable Victor? Move back a bit because Honorable Victor.
Where is she?
Do not took the picture to
not take the picture. Not take the
One took the picture.
Where is she?
Okay, come and join. Honorable Rose. Honorable Rose.
I think she's sorry.
Okay,
Sorry, you ready? I don't want to get there. I want to get one.
Can you sign me?
We saw you. Everyone please stop listening. Everyone please look this way. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Thank you. That's how we do it. Okay, sir. Just
Hello? Hello? One house, please.
Yes, ma'am. One house,
One house, please. One house, please. Okay. I can see that everyone is already getting tired. Yes. And we've come to that point where we're going to do the vote of thanks. I just wanted us to be quiet to be able to respectfully thank each and every one of you who's been there. I'm going to hand over the mic back to our friend vice chair. And we're going to do the AOD because I know that there are still questions. But what we're trying to do is that whilst we're eating, we can do the questions. There's also going to be an opportunity for pictures as well. So we will do that at some point, but please bear with us. It's just the time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. On behalf of the you know I've been here for a long time. Thank you. Thank you so much. On behalf of the executive committee, I would like to sincerely thank you all for taking your time to attend our annual general meeting. Your presence and continued support are greatly appreciated. Thank you to our sponsors, guests, and everyone who contributed to making today a successful day. May we continue to work together in unity and progress for the benefit of our community. Thank you and safely on your way home. To your meeting. Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
So I don't want to say too much after my vice chair has spoken. But you know, I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one that made an effort to come in today We need your feedback. Not just feeding, yeah? We need your feedback. So please, I hope everybody has gotten some food. Haven't given the opportunity to get your food now. Especially all of you association members, do it best. If there's anything remaining, then it's for you to do. So big thank you, and a very big thank you to all of the disability people. I don't know what to say. Overwhelmed us today. Some of us who think we don't have disability, but you really encourage us. So thank you so much. Another recognition. Where is Honorable Elizabeth? Honorable Elizabeth. Our former legal advisor. Congratulations. Thank you. So let's give her a round of applause. Thank you so much. I don't know if there's any other president or rep that will not recognize today. I know there are some all the way from we've mentioned Bolton, we've mentioned Southampton. Okay, please stand up for a competition. All the way from us. Congratulations, so you're highly welcome. And please, don't forget to send your links to that same corner. Otherwise, we don't allow you to do it. Yeah? And yeah, so last but not the least, our chairman of PAC, Dr. Benuka. Thank you so much. This are the when we eat, and the details of flowers of music. Yeah? Details of flowers of music. If I eat and dance, if I don't eat and thank you. God bless.
Thank you very much. If you can have a come down on the mic. Thank you. Okay, everybody, we come to the point where we are now at the end of the official program. Like I mentioned before, I know that there are probably still some questions, but in the interest of time, we will go out and get our food at the back, so instead. So we'll all go around and come out this way, right? So you got go in from this way and come out that way. That makes sense. Have your seat, and whilst we're eating,